It was a night that Paris would remember for a long time. The Défense Arena buzzed with excitement, transforming into a vibrant hub of sound, energy, and emotion as Kendrick Lamar took the stage for his latest performance on the Grand National Tour. Before he even grabbed the microphone, there was an electric atmosphere, a shared connection between the audience and the artist. This was more than just a concert, it was a cultural phenomenon, a congregation of believers, skeptics turned supporters, and fans who had waited years for this moment. Then the lights dimmed. By the way, welcome to Celebrity Hip Hop Showroom, where hip hop and celebrity drama never sleep, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss the mess. Let's get into it. A thunderous cheer erupted as Kendrick Lamar appeared on stage, clad in a striking new outfit that exuded a regal aura. Wearing a tailored deep red overcoat over all-black attire, his mere presence commanded attention. The first beat dropped with whacked-out murals. The speakers vibrated as Kendrick opened with the line, "Know you a god even when they say you ain't," and the crowd echoed it back to him, word for word. He wasn't just performing, he was delivering a powerful message. The visuals behind him showcased vivid images of graffiti, broken cityscapes, and urban symbols. The audience was captivated, not a single eye wandered. He smoothly transitioned into Squabble Up, a newer track that had rarely been performed live until this moment. The beat hit hard, each lyric striking like a punch. Kendrick moved across the stage with the confidence of someone who knows he's playing a deeper game than others. The bass reverberated through the arena, yet the crowd remained fully engaged, hanging on his every gesture. Then the mood shifted. With TV off, Kendrick stood alone in a spotlight, delivering the emotionally charged song. The audience fell silent, filled with reverence. It was a moment of closeness amid the chaos, like the calm in a storm. The lyrics resonated deeply, addressing media culture, distractions, and the pain of silence, as Kendrick delivered them with a slow intensity that had everyone in the arena listening with their hearts. Next came, "Hey Now," and Kendrick brought the heat. He strode across the stage like a commander returning victorious, each line delivered with precision and defiance. The lighting flashed in bursts of red and white as the rhythm built to an explosive climax of drums and synths. He raised a fist mid-song, and tens of thousands in the audience mirrored his gesture. Watching Kendrick perform was not enough, you had to experience it. Then the beat for Euphoria dropped. It was pure chaos in the best sense. Bodies moved, voices erupted, and the floor vibrated with energy. The track, which many had deemed a powerful statement in his recent rap rivalry, felt even more intense live. Kendrick grinned as he delivered each word, throwing subtle jabs and coded messages into the crowd. The energy was electric. Fans didn't just recite the lyrics, they shouted them like battle cries. By the final hook, it felt as if the arena might lift off the ground. Then the atmosphere shifted from conflict to togetherness as SZA joined him on stage. The audience erupted when the beat for 30 for 30 started playing. SZA and Kendrick took the stage together, like two powerful forces, him as the visionary, her as the lyrical artist. Their connection was undeniable. They weren't merely performing a song, they were harmonizing perfectly, flowing together like two rivers converging into one. When SZA delivered her lines, the crowd swayed. When Kendrick joined in, they erupted with excitement. The duet was impeccable, and the visuals behind them, featuring twilight skies, silhouettes of burning cities, and shattered mirrors, enhanced the overall experience. SZA then took center stage with Drew Barrymore, shifting the energy once more. She embodied vulnerability, singing with an authenticity that drew the audience in like a gravitational pull. The arena lit up with phones, resembling a sky full of stars. When Kendrick stood quietly at the edge of the stage, allowing her to take the spotlight, the crowd recognized the moment. This was about more than just him. It was a celebration of collaboration and mutual respect. But he wasn't finished yet. Next came Reincarnated, and Kendrick returned with a fierce determination. This track symbolized rebirth, touching on themes of change, revenge, and resurrection. He delivered his verses with an intensity that was almost otherworldly. The visuals behind him showed a phoenix rising from the fiery streets of Compton, and the bass reverberated like thunder. His flow was unyielding and his tone precise, with each line cutting sharply. The audience matched his energy, shouting every word back at him with fervor. Then came the modern classic, Humble. As soon as the iconic beat dropped, the arena erupted. Kendrick didn't even need to perform it. The crowd took over, shouting every lyric with the same wild enthusiasm that made the song a generational anthem. He embraced the moment, arms wide open like a preacher addressing his congregation. It was a powerful experience, yet just one of many highlights of the night. As if the energy couldn't get any higher, the crowd spontaneously began chanting, "Oh, Kendrick Lamar! Oh, Kendrick Lamar!" The chant echoed throughout the venue like a soccer anthem. Kendrick stood still, absorbing the moment, a smile breaking across his face. Then he delivered what they were eagerly waiting for. Family Ties. From the very first beat, chaos ensued. The energy was explosive. Kendrick's performance was fierce. The complex structure of the track, with its rapid-fire lyrics and layered references, didn't intimidate the crowd. They kept pace with him, matching his intensity. His presence grew with every word, towering over the audience like a giant. If Paris was ready to erupt for him, this was the moment they had been waiting for. And there was still more to come. As the opening notes of Not Like Us played, the crowd erupted in excitement. Everyone understood the significance of the song. The diss track that had taken the internet by storm hit even harder in a live setting. Kendrick embraced each line with enthusiasm, moving around the stage like a boxer. His performance was filled with intensity and self-assurance. Paris transformed into a furnace, with fans passionately singing along and dancing as if they were at a block party in Compton. The atmosphere was charged with a sense of release, and Kendrick absorbed it all, thriving in the moment. Next came N95, which maintained the high energy. Kendrick's voice cut through the music with precision. Dancers appeared, moving through clouds of smoke and beams of light while the crowd continued to bounce along. The performance was a powerful assault on the senses, visually, sonically, and emotionally. The song's theme of removing masks, both literal and metaphorical, resonated even more in a post-pandemic context, and its impact was palpable. Finally, the show concluded with All the Stars. Kendrick and SZA came together on stage once more, illuminated by a cascade of golden lights as the audience cheered in excitement. The stadium was filled not just with people, but with love. Thousands sang every word, some cried, couples embraced, and friends shouted lyrics at each other. Kendrick and SZA's voices blended beautifully. The chemistry, production, and emotion were all flawless. Paris didn't just witness a concert, they became part of a moment that would be remembered and shared for years to come. As the lights dimmed and the music faded, Kendrick stood at center stage, took a deep breath, and glanced out at the sea of fans with a simple nod. Paris had come out for him, and he had given everything for Paris. There are concerts, and then there are movements. This was the latter. The Grand National Tour didn't just pass through Paris, it left a lasting impression on the city. Through explosive performances, heartfelt duets, powerful anthems, and moments of quiet reflection, Kendrick Lamar once again demonstrated why he is more than just an artist. He is the moment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.